So let's talk about this, man. We got Chris Kindred has been fired from Sweet Baby Inc., ladies and gentlemen. This is massive. This is massive news, okay? The reason why this is massive news is because you guys got to understand. Chris Kindred is the one who started it all, okay? He is the one that started Gamergate 2.0, literally, okay? He is the one. He is the one that everybody has tried to avoid talking about. He is the one that everybody has tried to avoid blaming. They've just completely and utterly avoided telling everybody the truth about what Chris Kindred did, which started Gamergate 2.0. So I'm going to give you guys some context because maybe you're new to my channel. Maybe you don't know the whole story, right? Maybe. I doubt it, but maybe you don't know the whole story. So basically, Cabrutus wanted more transparency in gaming. So Cabrutus ended up making, and he was fully within his right to do this because Steam did not ban the page because obviously it was a legal thing to do. He can do this. Cabrutus wanted transparency in gaming, so he decided to make a page called Sweet Baby Inc. Detected, where he will list games that Sweet Baby Inc. has worked on, and that way people who follow the page are able to know what games this DEI consultancy firm has worked on. Nothing wrong with that, right? It's just transparency. The only people who are going to have an issue with that are the ones who are liking, life the way it was, which is staying hidden, which they admitted that's what they liked, right? They liked staying hidden, and that was Sweet Baby Inc. So Chris Kindred decided to take it upon himself to then try to get Cabrutus's Sweet Baby Inc. Detected Steam page not only banned and taken down from Steam, but then he also tried to get Cabrutus canceled in the public eye because that's just what they do. And then he also tried to get Cabrutus's main Steam page, his actual own personal Steam page with decades worth of games and thousands upon thousands of dollars invested. He tried to get that also banned and taken down, all because somebody shined a light on them. That's literally it, right? All it took was somebody shining a light and saying, hey, this is a company that does certain things. Here you go. In case you want to know about them, these are the games they worked on. And that was enough to make the roaches go crazy, right? Anytime you shine lights on roaches, they go nuts. You guys already know that. They go insane. So this guy lost his mind and tried to get Cabrutus canceled. And then what ended up happening, the Streisand effect happened, and you guys know the rest of the history, right? Cabrutus Steam page ended up blowing up. It has over 400,000 followers on it and growing still every day. We have DEIdetected.com. Obviously, all this shit has gone down. All the W's gamers have taken with very few L's. It has just been absolutely insane. So Chris Kindred getting fired is huge news. And let's talk about this. So it says, in breaking news to be celebrated by many in the gaming world. By the way, shout out to Smash JT for this article. And also shout out to Master of the TDS. If you guys are not following Master of the TDS here, I'm going to show, hold on. Really quick. I'm going to show his channel so that you guys can know who it is and know who to support, okay? So let me bring it up really quick. So, again, to Gothic Therapy over on YouTube and Master the TDS over on Twitter. Make sure you guys give them support. Subscribe to the channel if you like their content, or if you don't like the content, you guys already know what to do from there. But please make sure to go support their channel, and I'm going to link the channel here in the chat. So if you want to go subscribe, you're more than welcome to. He actually has more information coming out later tonight on his live stream, supposedly. So make sure you guys go check that out whenever he goes live, if he goes live talking about all of this stuff. So, but I wanted to make sure he got his credit because it's important. It's important for people to support that. Osiris says, how do you people not have YouTube Premium? Well, because up until recently, ad blocker was my YouTube Premium, and they decided to take that away because they're dicks. So there's that. So let's talk about what he said. In breaking news to be celebrated by many in the gaming world, it's been confirmed that Chris Kindred, a key figure in several online controversies and the originator of many issues beginning Gamergate 2, has been fired from Sweet Baby Inc. Credit for the scoop goes to Master of the TDS, aka Gothic Therapy, who was given exclusive insider information from within the company. According to Master of the TDS, Kindred's firing has not been publicly acknowledged. by Sweet Baby Inc., but the source they have is highly credible and very close to the situation, making this news as good as officially confirmed. And then it says on the bottom here, according to Master the TDS Insider, Kindred's conduct had become too much, even for Sweet Baby Inc., a company that has had plenty of controversies that Smash has covered in detail. There were reportedly multiple calls to CEO Kim Belair and other decision makers within the company, urging them to remove Kindred from his position. Although the decision to part ways with Kindred was made internally, SBI has opted not to make any public statements on the matter, at least not yet. I wouldn't hold my breath either. In fact, Kindred's bio may still reflect his association with the company for a long time moving forward, but make no mistake, he's been quietly pushed out. He's gone. Now, again, guys, I'm not too shocked by this, even though I know they tend to protect their own, and they're not exactly ones to get rid of their own, because they usually agree with them, obviously. Do not take this as SBI admitting fault. Do not take this as SBI saying they're going to clean up their act or anything like that. None of this, right? You know what Chris Kindred is? Chris Kindred is the scapegoat. That's what he is. Chris Kindred is the scapegoat. And for me, I have a couple of conspiracies about this. I'm gonna do a little bit of a hypnodamus going on here, right? And I don't know if this is gonna be confirmed or denied in Master the TDS upcoming stream, but I guess you guys can let me know later. My conspiracy is that there was way too many internal arguments happening over at SBI for the last few months, right? As much as they're trying to say, and Kim Belair is trying to say, oh, we just relied on each other, we held on to each other, we got each other through it, blah, blah, blah. We're just one big happy family. I do not believe that in the slightest. I believe that SBI has been internally arguing for months. I believe that when Gamergate 2.0 started and everything was at its prime, I believe all fingers at the company were pointing at Kindred. I genuinely believe that every single finger was pointing at him and saying, it's because of you that this shit is happening. It's because of you that we have these problems. It's because of you that people found out about us. It's all because of you. But, at the end of the day, they are ideologically driven, and they're not exactly going to get rid of someone like that right away just because they might have fucked up pretty bad, right? So I genuinely believe that's what's been going on at SBI, and they could try to paint this picture of happy-go-lucky, but all you got to do is just look at Kim Belair's overall, look at her face. You can see the stress in her face. You can see the gray hairs coming out way more than they ever did, and it's only been less than a year. You can see all of it. And you can clearly see that they're blaming Kindred for ruining the grift, right? They're blaming him for ruining what they had available to them, which was easy money. They sold problems. They sold solutions to problems that they made. That's what they did. They made the problems, and then they provided the solution for a profit. So Chris Kindred ruined all of that just because he opened up his big-ass mouth and decided to get a little bit too spicy against a gamer who he probably didn't even think people were going to rally behind. That's really what it is. When Cabrutas got attacked by SBI, they probably thought that nobody was going to back him up. They probably thought that he was going to get no support. They probably thought that he was just going to be able to be easily canceled, easily stopped. And I guess they thought, since they were SBI, that they can push this shit and Steam and everybody was going to be perfectly fine. So you got to imagine why they probably thought that. And it could be because Steam works with SBI. I don't know if you guys know that. But Steam is a partner of SBI. Like they work together. So they probably thought that they had so much power and control that they could take down Brutus's own Steam page, which again, that didn't exactly work out very well for them. We got 2 dislikes on the stream so far. Shit, we got to get those numbers up, boys. That's just Kim Belair and McConte, exactly. So Chad St. John says, wait, what? Yeah, Valve utilizes SBI. You guys didn't know that? I thought you guys knew that. Yeah, Valve is one of the partners for with SBI. You wouldn't know that because their website got scrubbed and taken down, but they're absolutely on that list. 100%. To what point? I have no idea. I have no idea what Valve utilizes SBI for. I have absolutely no idea.